Hey now, PTO Junkie, and I'm just checking in with a few tips for anyone who plans to travel and has no idea about the travel options that you may have when you are traveling with no intention of renting a vehicle. Not everyone has the funds to do so, not everyone cares to do so. I myself do not rent cars in foreign countries because um, they drive terrible. I've been scared for my life a few times, and I mean, it may be the other way around when I get in their country and I start driving because I'm not exactly familiar with their roads, their rules, and in order to keep everyone safe and alive, I choose not to rent cars. So that being said, Google. Google is your best friend when it comes to this. You can put in your destination. Google will tell you how to get there by car, by public transportation, on foot, whatever the case may be. With public transportation, though, what a lot of people do not know is when you tap that, it shows you the exact number of the train, bus, or subway that you need to take, the time that it'll pick you up, and your time of arrival. The only thing that it really does not give is the exact monetary amount that you'll have to pay in order to take that ride. And if it does give one, it's not always accurate, so it can't be trusted. If you are in a position to where you're in a station and you can purchase a pay card, then that's awesome. That will not always be the case. So I would suggest just having the local currency on hand, whatever it may be for the city or country that you're in. And that just keeps you from running into problems when you're trying to hop on board or, you don't want to be turned away when you're ready to go. Outside of Google, I'd say contact your hotel. I've never stayed at a hotel that did not provide airport transfers and also refused to recommend at least one or two taxi services to me. Even if they did not provide the transfers, they would offer to give me the number for a taxi service or two. And a few of them even went as far as to make the call for me because they knew that I was not local. So reach out to your hotel and see what options you have there. Another thing is just plan ahead. Check and see what shuttles you have as an option for your transportation to and from where it is that you need to go. And that may be a bus, I say a city bus, or it may just be like a little small touristy size bus. But either way, those tend to be anywhere from $2 or $3 or so up to maybe 10. At the most I think I've ever paid is 15 for a transfer. So they're also fairly cheap if you would just rather have a ride on standby when you arrive. Outside of that, utilize airport information because they always know what all of your options are, and it's like no brainer. You just walk up and you ask, and they can give you a list. It's like bam, 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 and then you make your choice. Whatever you want to do, that's what you do. Outside of that, speak up. Whatever ride you choose, especially if it's a Uber, a Lyft, taxi services, let them know that you will be in the area and for how long, and that you plan on, visiting this, that, the other, and you would be surprised how many will offer to stick with you. That way, you're not having to look at a different driver every time you want to go somewhere. You have a familiar face that'll come and pick you up. You already know what the pricing will be, and it just makes things a lot more comfortable. I've done this in several different cities. I was way more comfortable with it. There was no off the clock, under the table type shady things going on like that. I do not recommend that. Anyone that offers to pick you up off the meter or anything like that, I wouldn't do because you don't know how safe that is, and I wouldn't think that it would be. But outside of that, if they give you a card and let you know that you can call and ask for them personally or whatever it is, as long as you have something in hand that shows that you were told by this person linked to this company that you can call and request them, or that their service can be provided to you anytime you're ready to move, then I would go ahead with that. So that is 5 options that you have for transportation while traveling and not renting a vehicle. I hope it helps. If it does, go ahead and leave a comment, like, subscribe. PTO Junkie, travel with me.